Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. I want to start off first things first. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which is the Imperial Hebrew tongue. It's the correct name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sisters and brothers living in truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. It's going to be a quick Watchman lesson, Yahshua, on something I've been seeing through the Spirit. And I've read a lot of articles where they're talking about the infrastructure as far as the electrical grid, the water grid, which that's on the electrical grid, the gas, all the essential things that run the internet. Basically talking about a grid lockdown. And they're going to blame it. They're saying cyber attacks. I'm hearing articles talk about China's doing it. Heard articles talking about Russia's doing it. And what trips me out is they all talk about, oh, the FBI is seeing this, FBI doing that, seeing this. I'm like, if you're seeing it, then stop it. Update their software so they don't get hit with a cyber attack. How can you tell me you watching something and all of a sudden they go down? And the reason it's going to happen is because really it's all propaganda. The USA is doing this on their own, and it's blaming somebody else. And the reason they want to shut off these infrastructures, do a cyber attack and shut off the grid is to create chaos. Because once they create the chaos, they're going to establish an order out of the chaos. And what it's going to emerge is going to be a beast system where you're going to need an MOTB in order to operate within that beast system. They have to break the old order to bring in a new order. And people aren't just going to willfully vote for it. So they're going to just cut things off, create a problem for the people. People are going to cry for a solution. And the solution is going to be that beast system. That's where we're going, Yahshua. And I done read countless articles. The whistleblowers we listen to are all saying the same thing. So that must be the order. And they're going to do like T attacks. You got sleeper cells in Babylon the Great America. They're going to go around unaliving people to create that fear and panic. And then what I got pulled up before you, this devil right here. His name is Klaus Schwab. He's the president of the World Economic Forum. He said that they would do this a long time ago. Now, they always put the warning out of what they're going to do, and they let people fall asleep, and then they suddenly do it out the blue. And, your everyday Babylonian or American is not paying attention to what's really going on. But for us in the house of David, man, we're the prophets. We have prophets, and our job is to warn Yasharallah what's to come. That way, when it comes, we're not in a panic like these other people. And we'll be able to lock in through the spirit of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shine, Lord willing, part of the whole elect. He'll see us through this. Because when you got warning and you heed that warning, it puts you in a very good position. You heed it. Because a lot of these people, they not paying attention. This stuff is going to hit them. They're going to be crying like little kids when these pearls come. So no further ado, I'm going to play the clip of this devil telling you what their plans are. All this stuff has been orchestrated. This is not out the blue. This is what they're talking about doing. Because we know their ultimate goal. They want that MOTB. They want people in smart cities. Like, we know their plan. We're not ignorant to their devices. So no further ado, check it out. And this is a wicked devil, y'all. I can tell you, he does a lot of witchcraft, a lot of foul stuff in his spare time. I mean, he looks like, you ever watch Austin Powers? He looks like Dr. Evil. He just got to put his finger to his mouth and $100 million. That's how he come off, man. Very, very demonic, very wicked.
No, but still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use the COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic.
So you hear that, devil, Yasharala? And I forgot, man, like I said, the grid go down, that's going to hurt hospitals, banking, transportation. That'll bring this place to a halt. And that's easy. That's real easy. All they got to do is cut off the electric. So like you cut off the water and the gas. Very easy. Your average Babylonian American will flip out. Because a lot of people ain't prepared to go without no power. A lot of people are not prepared to go without being on the internet. They can't log on Facebook and live their life through social media. They'll crash out. And then that'll also disrupt the food market. You know, the supermarkets get wiped out with food, and you just be left with whatever you got. And then some people that's not prepared, they got guns, they'll just go and take, you know, the next door neighbor stuff. It'll go back to like the Wild Wild West, man. It'd be straight chaos. And we look like we about to enter that time. Cause the Edomites, they talking about making that move. Just get to it. Cause what's gonna happen is 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. You know, perilous, straight dangerous times. Evil days are coming. And all they gotta do is something as simple as cut off the lights and put this place in darkness. And that precept right there will come alive, man. It'd be straight perilous times. You know, some people got young babies, young children. If you have a means to defend yourself and you're not in this truth, where the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua will protect you, then hey, you're gonna be thrown to the elements. All these proud women gonna be brought low when that happens. Cause they ain't gonna be able to log on social media. Ain't gonna be no lights. It ain't gonna be no running water. It ain't gonna be no gas. You need gas to heat your home. Right now we in wintertime. We under a freeze right now. So say they cut the lights and cut off that power off right now, man. You know how people will freeze to death, Yasharala? And it's not above Esau Edom to do that. They were created to do that. They were created to put out mass death. That's why Yahweh created Esau, the so-called white man, to do this type of works. And I'm just putting it out because, man, it looked like that could happen. We're only a couple days away from Trump's inauguration. They can implement that, you know, make him look bad, and just plunge the country into straight chaos. So I'm gonna pull up another clip of a whistleblower. He gonna go into more detail about it, cause he's seeing what we're seeing, man. All the articles, all the news, things is all talking about cyber attack. I done seen about 20 articles I done read about a dang cyber attack. So like, okay, that's y'all devils ready to do. You know, I'm gonna go get this right here, which is a classic. Because of the warning going out, Esau can't get an advantage over us. You know, you go to 2 Corinthians 2:11, let Satan should get advantage of us if we are not ignorant of his devices. And we're not ignorant to your cyber attack, man. A lot of us got things in place, and then we got the ultimate thing in place, which is Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shah. So Esau will not catch us with our pants down, man, which another name for Esau, you see, is Satan, the adversary. He don't get advantage of us. We know you doing all this to make us scared, cry, run to you, to your little, 15-minute cities or whatever little camps he got, and get chipped up so we can eat some cricket patties. Like we know Esau's whole game plan, but see, somebody's not aware of it, man, Esau gonna be able to spend them in their fear. That's why we didn't go for the 1-9 situation. We knew what that was. Knew what that was, man. And we didn't fall for it. And a lot of people did because what? Fear. And now they're regretting their decision. I know a lot of people that's going through some things that drunk that juice. I mean, like the people been saying, like it accelerates cancer. I've seen that, Yasharala. People that drunk that juice are now developing certain cancers, man, from that stuff. So, hey, call her alarm, get high by shower shot. We didn't fall for that 1-9 situation. Why they did it? Fear, man. Esau about to do it again. Cut the lights out, cut the water off, send out the sleeper cells, to do some mass death. And Esau gonna come on, he gonna cut the internet back on. He gonna cut the stuff back on with an important message. Go here if you want to be safe. And the people gonna run there. They gonna do that thinking they gonna save their lives, and really they dooming their lives. Once you get outside in that camp, Esau shut the doors, you subject to that MOTB. He ain't gonna let you out unless you get it. People gonna run to these little military operations when their fear hit. Us, we got candles. I ain't going to no goddamn camp. I already know what you're gonna do to us in there, Esau. So that precept right there is big. And then we always gotta give praise to the Lord, because when you read the Bible and understand it, it's a book of prophecies, man. The Lord is warning us. And he also lets us know who our enemy is, man. Esau, even so-called white man, he lets you know that's the enemy. Don't trust him. Don't comply with him. Especially when the perilous times come. Don't trust Esau. So we got to thank the Lord he preserved the book so that we know what's going on. Because we already made provisions. We're not going to panic. These people in the world, they're going to panic. These 2/3 Jakes, Yashua, they are going to panic when this stuff happens. So let's go listen to another whistleblower talk about it. He's going to go in more detail.
What's up, y'all? Dabu 7 back at you for another one. And this time, we've got Christopher Wray dropping a bombshell on his way out the door. Some of it we kind of already knew. Most of it we already had figured out. The big thing here is it really China, or are they positioning this whole thing to blame China? What he just came out and said is huge. The man just said that we're pretty much being held hostage. Is what he said. Same FBI that shows up, coincidentally early at all these events that we see. They can never seem to stop the bad guy. There's like a huge problem with that. Okay? So now, Ray, all butthurt, resigning or leaving, heading out the door, is saying that China has malware embedded in all of our civilian critical infrastructure. And he says civilian. So I'm guessing that the government's critical infrastructure isn't affected. He's saying that they have malware in our water systems, energy systems, telecommunications, transportation, you name it, everything across the board. And he's saying that they can wreak havoc at a time of their choosing. That they could disrupt all of society, cause mass chaos, and even stop troops from being sent out to locations. This is huge, man. We're on the cusp of a massive event. And this dude, supposed to be the head of the FBI, that acting like they're supposed to be doing us some justice, is throwing out some warnings that China is embedded within all of our stuff. Now, why haven't you removed it? How come you know of all this, but yet you ain't said a word that you're actively trying to get it removed, or something? Not a word of it. Not a word of it. Just they're there and they're going to attack when they want to. Bye-bye. See ya. That's what Christopher Wray is doing right now. I suggest everybody pay attention. It's on video, this dude saying all this stuff, and Trump gets sworn in here in a matter of days. now here within the week, something huge is in the offing. The big question is, why are they not doing anything about it? If they know that someone is positioned in all these spots, why are they not doing anything about it? If you know the malware is there, why are you not removing it? Even attempting to, or telling us that you tried at least, but you couldn't because of something. Nothing. Just this smirk that they're everywhere. And they're going to hit at a time of their choosing. So the final question is, after that, who is it really? Who is it really that's about to pull the plug and to do this? Because to me, there's only one group capable of doing this. And they're going to blame China? Because China's saying that this is all a smear campaign. Of course, you know that they're doing their dirty work. But is it really them? Or is it dark factions within this own country that's behind it? Well, either way, we're kind of screwed because it seems like a huge event's coming any moment, and they're literally holding us hostage. So again, why are they not doing anything to stop it at all?
And the answer to that question is because they have already sold out. They've already sold out this country. People are starting to realize little by little that everything's for sale. If another country wants to get the codes to a treatment plant or a power grid, that politician or mayor, whoever's in place will sell it to them. Very easy, man. They just get somebody from their country or embassy, get the cheat codes to that system, and they'll sell it to them. Because Esau even doesn't have any integrity, man. Everything's for sale with him. The same way he did the natives, the same way he did, us, the southern tribe, he would do that to his own. So now this place is imploded on itself because the greed is overwhelming, man. Esau doesn't care. He will sell out. And I'm looking through the comments and see, Yashua, a lot of people don't figure this out. That's another reason why I got to do the TikTok ban. Too much information's been spread. Esau's been exposed majorly. And see, a lot of people have awareness of what's going on, and that messes up their plans. It messes their plans up. They need everybody to comply. With information being spread, because we're in the information age, it's gonna make it for them real hard to comply. But I believe, and once they scare people, that stuff gonna go out the window. Once people get scared, especially all these weak women, they think they strong and all they're propped up by the system. As soon as the lights go out, water go off, all that, I'm a strong woman, I can do this, I don't need men, that's gonna go out the window, man. Straight up. And then they're gonna cry and run to whatever government official or military official tell them to go. And that's the whole plan. And all this, the way people been living is about to be like, all it takes for this event to go down and everybody's lives is gonna change. Because it's gonna usher in a whole slew of prophecies and plagues that the Lord promised that he would bring on Babylon the Great. Nobody takes it serious until it happens. You go to 2nd Esdras 15:5, it says, "Behold, said the Lord, I'll bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And if these devils do a cyber attack, all of those plagues right there will go into effect. Because during a cyber attack, famine is going to set in. Food will not be brought in anymore. You'll be stuck with the food you got. And if you ain't got no food, people that don't have no food will use a modern day sword, which is a gun, to take from other people. So that when the Lord said the sword to come, that's going to come. Famine is going to come. And then what do those two things bring? When that sword comes what? Death. And what? Destruction. Just like that. These militia groups will go around taking people's stuff. Everybody will be fighting for survival. And all those plagues right there come into play. And why these plagues come into play? We go to verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So Esau has accomplished his goals. Esau, Edom, when I say Esau, I'm talking about the so-called white man. He's taken over the whole world. He should live by the fat of the earth. He done took over the whole world. He's accomplished all that. And with that, what did Esau do? He spread wickedness. That's why the world is exceedingly polluted. So now what has to happen? Now the Lord has to cleanse the world of all the pollution. And what's the source of that? Is going to be our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah. Before Yahweh Shah gets here, Esau is going to totally implode and destroy dang near everything. So let's go to verse 8, and it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So what is that? That's the hopeful elect. The hopeful elect is here, man. The righteous is here. Our ancestors, forefathers, been crying out to the Lord for change. We need change. We need change. Esau has to be cut down. Esau has to be taken out of rulership. That cry's been going out. And Esau been getting away with it for so long that it's probably he thinking ain't nothing gonna happen. I'll always dominate Yashral. I always have, always will. That's the thinking of these Edomites. They got technology. They're propped up, you know? So what's happening now is that the Lord now, like, I gotta put a standard up. So now Esau's been exposed. Things are not happening to him like they used to. Esau going down. Now he's getting afraid because now he's in the power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shah. Because we declaring it. We telling Esau it's about to happen. He ain't listening. And hey, the Lord's making mighty works happen to where it's disrupting Esau. So now in Esau's fear, because you got to think these elites are scared now. They've been seeing these chariots. They know what's coming. They got the scrolls of the Bible in the Vatican Library. These devils know who we are. So now everybody's starting to see the effects of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shah. And it's making Esau be very afraid. So now he knows his time is short. He has to hurry up and get that MOTB off the ground. And he has to do whatever he got to do to scare people into taking it, because they need all Israelites to take it. They want everybody to take it. As the scripture say, everybody gonna take it. But they really want us to take it, because if once you take that MOTB, then you're no longer acceptable to Yahweh Bashar Shah. And they want to chip us all, because then to Esau, that's his way of offsetting prophecy. If I put a microchip in every Israelite's body, then who you gonna save? So that's these devils, man. Esau Edom is fighting against Yahweh Bashar Shah. It's a bet over us. Same way with Pharaoh and the Egyptians. We was when our forefathers in Egypt. It's the same scenario. Yahweh Shah's telling Esau Edom, let my people go. Esau don't want to do it. He wants to do all kinds of wickedness and put a chip in us. And the Lord like, okay, I'm about to show you what to do. And that's why everything's crumbling. So when Esau see everything crumbling and see that Jake is about to get it, because we're doing better than them in their own kingdom. Like, Jake is really about to turn the corner. So what Esau gonna do? Man, cut everything off. Cut the power off. Cut the water off. Cut everything off. I'd be damned if I let Yashrala, rise up above me. I done had all this stuff over them, this advantage, because they doing drugs. They smoking meth. Esau doing bad right now. And Jake, we getting our act together. We done went through our hard times. Now we starting to build up. And Esau don't like that. So he don't, no. I just cut off the infrastructure. That's what I'll do. I just cut the water off, power off. Because right now you see they doing a TikTok ban. Really, they want to do an internet ban. They just want to cut everything off. Get who they can get. Try to find the prophets. Try to put us down because we're warning the sheep. We're the mouthpiece to the Lord. And he just wants to use fear and put a brand on you. When he puts that micro CHIP in your body, that's a brand. That's Esau claiming you as his property when he does that. And you might as well, it's synonymous with him, bending you over and hitting you with the rod, because you're no longer a virgin when he does that to you. He's corrupted you. He's defiled you when he puts that in your body. That's him putting himself in your body, So this is just a quick warning to, like, if you wake up and your lights don't turn on and the water off and ain't nothing working, hey, this devil done did a cyber attack. And don't believe them going around talking about, oh, Russia did it, China did it. Like, don't believe the propaganda. This is done by Babylonians Americans. This is their plan. It could be coordinated with other countries because you know they all talk because they're gonna do the MOTB as well over there in these other countries. So it's like the how can I say this? It's the ruling class versus the working class. Let me put it that way. You know, these rulers gonna all talk because the 10 scripture gonna give all their power to the beast, you know, and they're gonna make the working class people, hey, you gonna strip all your freedoms and you're gonna get thrown in the camp. It's kind of like smoking you out. They're gonna cut your power off, so you run out your crib, run out your house, and go into the facility they want you to be in. That's all they doing. You know, it's a smoke out tactic, and that's what these cyber attacks is about. So the Lord put on my spirit to warn the sheep, you know, the believers of Yahweh Shai, they don't fall for that. If your lights and all that cut off, man, hunker down, you know, bunker down to your house and just wait it out. Don't comply with what Esau tell us to do because they're gonna round everybody up in them camps, and you not coming out that camp, you ain't a hopeful elect. They're gonna issue out the MOTB. They're gonna tell us all kind of lies. All this country doing this. It's been a virus attack. They done did this, did that, and it's all try to scare you. And when you locked in this truth, it's not gonna work because we already know all about your lies and what you trying to do. We already know the game plan. So avoid Esau as much as you can. You know, if you can do it. Don't go to military facilities. That's where they will jam you up. So with that being said, it's been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yashar Allah and stay locked in because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.